guys, voir dire here. And I just, Bill Maher needs to man up. Wayne Brady back up. Okay. This is brought to me by Morris W. O'Kelly. Okay. And, yes, I am on... Show you the website so you know. I am on Huffington Post. May 15, 2013. Okay, Huffington Post Entertainment. But let's get back to this. Before I get in this, what I want to state is exactly what does it mean to be black? And please inform me, because there seems to be many different definitions of how a black man or a black woman is supposed to act and be and feel. I mean, and notice that a lot of these stereotypes are being placed on us from outside forces and then turning around and being perpetuated by inside forces, aka the coons. Okay? The coons. But let's get into this, okay? It's about time Bill Maher respond to Wayne Brady. Not because he owes Brady any sort of explanation or apology for his previous jokes about Brady supposedly lacking black male fortitude. Maher needs to respond because he has never been reticent to respond to the likes of Donald Trump or Sarah Palin. Man up, Bill. On its face, it's more than odd that Maher is comfortable enough to openly question the simian parentage of a real estate magnate, but gives pause to a game show host. It's noticed and to be highlighted that although Maher gleefully dubbed Sarah Palin a cunt, he's a loss for words and bravado when confronted with Brady's oratory. I care nothing for either Donald or Sarah, but the facts are what they are. Man up, Bill. If he's willing to refer to any woman as a cunt, there is no argument to be made that Maher is taking the high road with Brady. The high road doesn't have any excess ramp if you practically live on the subway in your humor. The list of insults levied by Maher at those who are either irritated or deride him is no longer than all the stage of the Tour de France strung together. History is clear. Maher took on all his comers and no subject was taboo. He never missed an opportunity to insult believers of religion. Ironically, his comedic fixation on religion is arguably religious in nature. I'm not about to read all of this, but I just want to talk about, I'm going to let you see a little bit of what happened.
What's up? I'm Epic Mealtime.
Oh, what's up? Epic Rap Battles of History.
Anyways, you got all this, goodness gracious, Skip.
It seems to me that white people have made you a convenient target. For example, Bill Maher. You know what I mean? When he was talking about Obama, right? Right. He starts comparing you to, comparing Obama to you as a way of saying he's not sufficiently black.
That he would be a real black man and not a Wayne Brady. Right. Well, as folks saw online, this at Wayne Brady, which is my Twitter handle. Why did I say that? Oh, because I read it on the monitor. I said to Bill, and it was taken out of context at a certain point because of the ignorance. Bill Maher, I've always respected him. Yeah. Lord knows not everyone can pull off the brilliance that he showed in DC Cab.
Well done. I was walking down the hall with you too, and you just good job.
Thank you. Improv. I give him a try. Well, fingers crossed. I respected him as a comedian and as what he does on HBO. It's great. When he starts to drag me in to use me as the cultural linchpin of his not black enough argument, that's bullshit. Right. Because Bill Maher's never walked in my shoes, nor any black man's shoes, and I've even said in the quote, just in the interview that I did about him, just because you've been with a black woman or two, and I've seen some of them, it's questionable if they were women, just because you've done that, yes, I said it, yep. And then after this, we'll talk about Clover, the character I play on my Disney show. That now you live the black experience? Oh, now you're down? No. Right. So to say that about me,
Bill thinks he has a pass. Bill thinks he has a pass because now I'm never going to go to Bill Maher now, but Bill thinks he has a pass because.
Well, I'll take it on me so you can go on the show because I love what you do. So yeah, Bill, you think you have a pass. The fact of the matter is, if it came down to it, what I said to him was, oh, so then if it takes the black man in your mind, as liberal as Bill is, and he, oh no, peace and love, the black dude in his mind is the stereotypical, that dude,
Right.
that guy exists, but that's not the range of the black experience. But let's say that that's the black dude. So then, when I meet you, when I talk to you again, I'll give you that black dude, and I will beat your ass in public. And that's what I said. That's what I said.
Did Bill ever respond?
Bill never responded because Bill is a bajillionaire, and I even said in the interview that if I really saw Bill, the fact of the matter is, if I played out the fantasy in my head and I beat him in public because I can, then Bill would take my house and I wouldn't have a career, and then my daughter would be living in a box, but then I'd sell my story to Oprah and I'd be even bigger. Wayne Brady beats me. No. But so I just said, be careful when you make statements like that, because I really don't care what you think. What I care about is when Bill Maher says something like that, he has a segment of America's ear. So when he says that, that's okay for somebody at home to go, that's right. Guys that actually talk well and are black, that's not black. I like my blacks misunderstandables. Yeah. So that hurts me. Not hurts me, it hurts me for our culture, because the fact of the matter is I love my culture.
Okay, the way big shout out to Wayne Brady, because he broke it down to what I was basically saying. What exactly is a black person? What are we supposed to be to you? Please do leave comments, okay? Because this is what I mean by, you have white people who claim not to be racist, claim to be liberal and for peace, love, and happiness, but then you got the whites like Bill Maher, who he's supposed to be liberal, yet he goes and he says ignorant remarks such as what he said about Wayne Brady, which you are basing a negative stereotype, okay, of African American men. And let's face it, when we talk about it, you might as well go on and say it, a negative stereotype about African American women as well. And you're saying that in order to be black, you have to speak with ebonics, you have to sag, you have to dress like a hoe, you gotta have multiple different colored weaves in your hair and long nails, you have to act ratchet, you have to speak loud. Is that what being black is to Bill Maher? I mean, the point is, you sit up and I know, and I'm gonna say this because I already know, every white person isn't racist, but my thing is, and I'm gonna play a clip in my next video. But there's a clip, I do not know his name, but I have the actual audio. And the man is like, I'd rather have a man be of his word. As in, I'd rather know that you're a racist. Let it be known that you have prejudices. And you discriminate. And you have biases against me. Let it be known. I'd rather deal with a Klansman, a KKK member, a skinhead. I'd rather deal with that type of person than somebody who sits up and says, I'm liberal and I'm for peace, love, and equality, but then turn around and sits up and calls me a nigger behind my back. And that's basically what Bill Maher and a lot of these so-called liberals are about, okay? They sit up and they want to preach this, love, peace, equality, honor, justice, blah, 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 a bunch of bullshit, because then they turn around and make ignorant, rude comments about how black people should be, or about how they really feel about people of color, and then they want to sit up and try to, we were just joking around, it was just a joke, you people take things too serious. The point is, all black people are not ghetto, loud, vicious, out of control. There are many black men and women and children who are highly educated, highly successful, speak correctly, pronunciates, speaks right. Come on now. Don't sit up and say that because I'm black, I gotta have 5 kids on welfare. Or because he's black, he's gotta have, you know, a record, the record, the size of the Nile. Don't sit up and say he has to sag and talk crazy, because that's not how all black people are. Bill Maher, rethink what you say, dummy.